Well, hello, welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and I should have like a tiny screen in the intro. You know that the intro is like this rather static image of myself, but you need to see me vibing to the music. So many of you love that music. I love that a lot as well. So I'm just vibing, and you always miss that. Oh my God, what is my Thai clip is all funny, okay, and it's ready. Always vibing to that music, but you never get to see that. I should be helping you watch in some way. We are live through YouTube on the Jesus Enrique Rosas channel, on X, on Kinesics, and on Rumble, in the Jesus Enrique Rosas channel as well. Let me open up my X Pro dashboard, make sure that the sound is clear, everything is going nice. It's going nice here. Let me make sure that I can see all your comments, no matter where you are, no matter if you are in YouTube or you are on X or on Rumble, my three main platforms. And this is something that I want to ask of you. Let me see if I can go here. Those of you who have are on X, or if you're not on X, why are you not on X yet? For those of you who are on X, I need to ask you a big favor. Okay, this is a favor. I got this message. You know that my messages are open on X. I got this. Hey, Jesus, I don't know if you watch Megyn Kelly. Yes, I do watch her show. I think that she's one of the best commentators out there. But the other day on her podcast, she mentioned that she wishes she knew a body language expert. I have an idea of who can fix that slot. I immediately thought of you. Oh, thank you. Can't remember which podcast it was. It was just in the past few days. I believe she mentioned it during a segment with Link Lauren and another guest. I just wanted to let you know in case you hadn't heard it and wanted to reach out to her. Big fan of yours. Well, in all the things that I've been doing, I knew that I needed to reach out to her, but of course, a nice presentation would be helpful. And what better presentation if you help me? If you're an X, you go to this post that is the last post. You see my pin thread, then you see this live, and then you see this post. Go there, tag her show, retweet this, like this, so we can make enough noise so she knows that I am her body language guy, the body language guy that she's looking for. So maybe we can collab. She can find out about me, and well, I don't know. It's will be great. So far, it has close to 90 reposts and 12 comments. And I know that you can do your thing. Do your thing. We're gonna do great things in here. Meanwhile, let's begin today's show. Let's make sure that today's show is going to start where it should begin. And with the first screenshot, with the first meme, at some point I thought that what you're about to see was just a random guy on X. But no, this was posted by the one and only, the real Donald Trump. Real Donald Trump posted this. What? I was like, what is this? Remember that the best way to support my channel is to subscribe and like. It's as easy as that. Remember to follow me on X, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Rumble. That is the best way to support my channel. And download my 100 body language tips for free in the description of this video. In the description of this video, you will find a link and you will be able to download for free my 100 body language tips, and you will be automatically subscribed for free as well to my emails. And that way we have a second channel of communication. This was so funny. And at first, again, I saw that on my timeline and I just skipped right through it. And that's when I began to see all this noise. Okay, this was the actual Donald J. Trump that tweeted this. And it was ALX made this image with Grok, like Baron. That it was Baron, yes, father, used Grok to generate an image of the New Jersey drones delivering McDonald's to that fat slob, Chris Christie. Perfect. Now post it on X. We can imagine that this happened this way. This absolutely happened this way. I have no proof, but now no doubts either. This is the magic that we have, that we can make memes with AI so easily. They're so fun, so everything. Yeah, Jesus Nation. I forgot to mention, we are Jesus Nation. And this is I'm seeing the retweet right now of this. We are Jesus Nation, and we are also wary that the Democrats are potentially planning to boycott President Trump's inauguration. No, I'm not going to start with the harsh words, with those words. Oh, we know that they're going to boycott not only the inauguration, but they have, they need the money. They need the moolah. They need the dosh, the la lana, la plata. They need all that. They need money to be able to do things, because otherwise there will be no riots. There will be no actual protests, because all that requires money. You can't just protest without the money. You need the financial power to finance all these groups. And well, you know that they are a bit disorganized at the moment. Maybe they can rearrange themselves from here to January 20th. Maybe they can, I don't know, look inside their pockets, or their billionaires that donated for Kamala Harris. I'm going to mention something about Kamala right now. And Kamala deserves a mention. Because I don't know how it is possible that we are still counting the votes. How is it possible that we are still counting the votes? And Kamala finally passed the 75 million votes. This is concerning. It is really concerning. It's great, though, that the United States election process has this winner takes it all a scheme, so to speak, or this format, this template, this formula. So it was a landslide. Even if she got 48.3% of popular vote, it was a landslide for Trump in every single aspect, but still 75 million people voting for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. That is really concerning. That's why one of the first things that must be done is to completely dismantle the Department of Education. The Department of Education is the result of the whatever the Department of Education is doing. And also we have the George Stephanopoulos and ABC apologized to Trump, are forced to pay $15 million to settle defamation suit. And not only that, plus $1 million for legal fees. So Donald Trump was right on this. It was a defamation, because you remember that George Stephanopoulos, or Stephanopoulos, what is the way that Trump calls him? Is that way? I don't remember. He has a very funny way to call him. He called him a rapist, which was not correct. It was a defamation. George Stephanopoulos falsely stated that President Trump raped E. Jean Carroll. The settlement comes with an apology from ABC News as well. Made during an interview with Trump. And George Stephanopoulos regrets statements regarding President Donald J. Trump. Oh, I didn't even record that. Maybe I can. I'm gonna look for it. Because why not? We have all the time. You're not in a rush, right? You're not in a rush. You're not in a snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus. Let's look for that video. We have the time, because why not? Let's play this in here. One of the things that I love about this live streams, and we have the possibility to, my bad, the possibility to do things in real time. Even if my Twitter video downloader is malfunctioning, I want to see this video. Let me see.
Yes, this morning. And you've endorsed.
Okay. We download it. Remember that as well, you not only can watch this live, but if you can rewatch, you want to rewatch this show and only listen to this show without being on YouTube Premium, because you know that you need a YouTube Premium to be able to listen without locking your phone. You can listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon Music or iHeartRadio. You have all those platforms on podcasting to listen to my show right after it ends. Like, the first thing that I do is to upload this to Spotify, so it is ready on Spotify like in 20 minutes tops after the show ends. And I guess that 1 or 2 hours in every other platform. Thank you for your kind words about my outfit. I like this combination, my bronze tie and my more laid back. It's Saturday. We have to take things maybe lighter. Let's see that. Let's hear those words. Let's create those subtitles as well, and make sure that they are the right format and everything. Have premium. I think I'm gonna head over there. Yeah. Now I told you that you couldn't rewatch this on on X, but now it seems that you can actually rewatch this on X after you want to just rewatch an X. Now it works. Maybe Elon heard us. Let's watch this.
Morning. And you've endorsed Donald Trump for president. Judges and 2 separate juries have found him liable for rape and for defaming the victim of that rape. How do you square your endorsement of Donald Trump with the testimony we just saw?
Well, I will tell you, I was raped at the age of 16. And any rape victim will tell you, I've lived for 30 years with an incredible amount of shame over being raped. I didn't come forward because of that judgment and shame that I felt. And it's a shame that
Yeah, that's what he said back in March 10. That's what he said on March 10. That's what he has. But the apology, he must be up here doing the apology. This was back on March 10 of this year. So there was this lawsuit, this defamation lawsuit. And yes, now the mad liberals cannot say, oh, it's a rapist. No, they cannot. They're going to say it anyway. You know that people on the left, they're going to make up things. I make sure that, so many of you say that I'm biased, that I'm a far-right madman, a Latino conservative, or whatever you want. I would try to speak with common sense. I try to get things right most of the time. Sometimes I don't get things right, but at least I try to do my research, and of course I can have opinions that hurt. That is something. Very important. Jill Biden, hello kids, happy holidays, and the kids in the crowd, happy Christmas. So no, people are not buying whatever you're selling, Jill. People are not buying, not kids. Let's hear this.
Hello. How are you? Hi. Happy holidays. Hi. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Yes.
Yes. That's a great correction. You don't need captions for that. I was spot on, very quick. Let's watch that again.
Happy holidays. Hi. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, yes.
Yes, shut up. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need nowadays. We need nowadays that being frank and direct and honest like children are. We need more of that. We need more and more of that. Okay, we are here regarding Trump and the inauguration. By the way, just in, President Trump invites Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni to his inauguration. I understand that Javier Milei is also invited. This is going to be interesting. We're going to see all these world leaders. We're going to be able to see all these world leaders. All these world leaders, that inauguration. And I have a video of Giorgia Meloni that somebody pitched to me quite some time ago, when she was about to greet Macron from France. And well, she was, let's see her body language frame by frame. You see that she's looking at the people who are greeting him, and she's already not amused. She's already not amused. Oh, how are they being so nice? And you see her face. This is so fun to watch. I remember this video is like 1 year old, something like that. It's not new, but even so, you can see her expression that, oh yeah, she's absolutely on him, like, oh, you're despicable, you're a socialist, I don't like you. And then she does that smile, that diplomatic smile that, you know, that we have done all the time. Or I do it sometimes. I'm not going to say that all the time. I'm not like that. I try to put my best smile. Sometimes I don't want to smile, but I know that diplomacy has to win in the end. And I think that Georgia knew that she had to behave like this. And afterwards, that's when she does the face. As in, oh my God, I cannot stand the guy. It was so fun to watch that one. And let's get into tonight's. It's tonight for me. It's late at night for me, but I don't mind. I'm here to have fun with you. President Trump and Vice President Vance are in attendance at the Army-Navy game. We're going to see various pictures and videos of this, especially the national anthem. The national anthem, we have this shot, and we also have breaking. President-elect Donald Trump will be attending the Army-Navy game with a special guests including Elon Musk, Tulsi Gabbard, Pete Hegseth, Ron DeSantis, J.D. Vance, Speaker Johnson, and Daniel Penny. It was amazing watching all these pictures thanks to Mark Martin. Trump getting ready, getting out of the plane, and then arriving. Oh, we have this shot. You know that what they say about Elon, that he's gonna be the ghost president. That Elon is like a ghost president. That Donald Trump is just gonna be the puppet, and Elon is the one that is gonna be pulling the strings. Well, maybe we can have a Tom Clancy novel or something called like that. Ghost president. Maybe a Call of Duty ghost president. Let's hear I'm going to put the national anthem. I don't know if this is going to trigger any copyrights. If this triggers any copyrights, I'm going to fix it later. But let's hear it. Let's listen to this because this is just magnificent. I'm gonna make sure to put this in here and go for it. And we could go for it if it wasn't muted. My God, Jesus, what are you doing?
Now, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed today by the combined glee clubs of the United States Military Academy and the United States Naval Academy, under the direction of Connie Chase.
Oh, say can you
Yeah, just magnificent, just beautiful. Goosebumps, that is the word. Goosebumps. No other word matches that feeling. Was so great. And we have this video from outside. We're gonna be have nice pictures from inside as well, but we can see Trump. You can see that there was a JD Vance laughing right there. At some point, JD Vance was joking with Pete Hegseth as well. It was they were having a good time. I know that Vivek Ramaswamy was arriving as well. We're ready to have a great time. I'm going to show you. Let's jump forward to this picture. Some very nice picture. This is not a picture. This is a video, in fact. Let me. There's Trump right there, expected for the game, and also from Margot Martin. This is the real Donald Trump the media won't show you, and this was really lovely. He arriving and here and greeting this lady, and the body language is on point. I'm going to put on mute this. I think it is worth listening to.
Thank you very much.
You care about Frank?
So you recommend his food, right?
Yes, sir. You care about Frank?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Lord, I pray, Lord, in the name of Jesus, as you bring Donald Trump, I pray, God, that you just help him in this presidency.
A short prayer for President Trump. Much needed, because there are way too many demons out there. Way too many demons that are waiting in the shadows to attack. But meanwhile, we know that he's protected by God. He's protected by God. There's no other way. He wouldn't be here if he wasn't protected by God. That is a fact. That's simply a fact. I wanted to share that with you, my lovely body language buddies. See, they chat for a minute. We can. Let me see which is the other topics. We have a lot of topics tonight. I don't want to make this so heavy. Sometimes the shows are a bit heavy because the topics end up being heavy. I don't have. How to say that I don't have many light topics tonight. Should have been lighter this show, but the developments that we have, maybe we can start with this. We can go for the drone stuff. The drone stuff is one of the lighter topics tonight. All right, let's go. Let's start with the open season on drones, thanks to Donald J. Trump. Mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know, and now. Otherwise, shoot them down. There are a couple of typos in there, but the spirit is the same. I don't think that he was calling for civilians to shoot at drones, for civilians to shoot at drones themselves. I made this meme, by the way. I thought it was appropriate. Looks like drones are back in the menu, boys, but I don't think that Trump was referring to civilians shooting at drones, which is... Well, it's America. Shooting should be the national sport in many ways. But yes, people took this into their own hands, and handguns. When the government refuses to protect its citizens, the citizens shall take matters into their own hands. This person tries to shoot a drone out of the air, and well, this is from Drone Hunter. And we got some tracing bullets. I always love Is that tracing bullets? You know, the ones that leave a trace? Oh, that was a direct shot. Here he comes. There he comes. You go. It's like a video game. It's like watching a video game, but in real life, the drone is still alive. We needed to see the drone going down. But yes, people are taking this into their own hands. And we also have some sightings, very strange sightings. There was a mysterious glowing orb spotted in New Jersey sky. Channel 7 ABC News captured a glowing orb in the New Jersey sky. We have no idea what this is. I don't have any idea of what is this. Okay, they capture whatever this is, and nobody has any idea of what is this. I have studied aircraft. I was a fan of any single aircraft, man-made aircraft, and this looks like nothing that man has created. That is not the moon. That is, I don't think this is the moon. The moon doesn't do that lambada dance in itself. We have other things in which mystery drone crash sends FBI scrambling in New Jersey, but finds nothing. Multiple agencies swarm a Hillsborough field after reports of a drone hitting power lines near a Lowe's parking lot. Despite the FBI's involvement in a massive search operation, officials found zero evidence of any crash. Oh, it was so strange. Hillsborough police cleared the scene with the most classic line, "No known threat to the public." So they didn't find anything, and no, there's no known threat. There's no problem in here. That we are okay. We found nothing. So fear nothing. How does that work?
A drone. It is happening in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini is live from that scene. Stephanie, obviously so much frustration about what is even happening in the skies above us. So this might be a big answer.
We just generate the subtitles here that are not generated. I'm gonna take just a minute. Less than a minute, like 20 seconds. I'm seeing your comments. That maybe these are. I have a theory that I'm going to share with you right after we see this clip. I have a theory about the drone.
Bianca, I talked to several people who tell us they heard a drone crash somewhere behind where I'm standing.
Okay, if you hear a drone crash, that must be a huge ass drone. And the drone has to crash on pavement at least. It has to be really big.
We're working to get that information confirmed with officials. Our chopper has been flying over the area this morning. Here's some video. We're showing you that view from above. We're in a shopping plaza in Hillsborough, just off Route 206. First responders have been here all morning, including Hillsborough police. A lot of onlookers. I talked to one woman who says her concerns are growing, calling all the recent drone activity very bizarre.
I remember the movie Monsters Incorporated, the first one, not Monsters University, the first one when they had all these reports that they had seen a girl and all the people making all sorts of things. She had like dozens of eyes or something like that. It's so fun to watch this kind of thing.
She says she heard the drone crash happened overnight here, but she says that she's seen several, what she believes are drones anyway, flying around her home. She says she lives not too far from where we're live right now. Now, we've reported on these drone concerns in New Jersey. Some experts have said the sightings could very well be lawfully manned aircrafts today. We're hearing
We have some maybe not a report, but Sean Farage, one of the best impersonators of Donald Trump, if not the best impersonator of Donald Trump. This may clarify things about the New Jersey drones. In 2023, there was this an agreement to create a test and evaluation corridor for the development of uncrewed aerial systems and automated advanced air mobility. That is a bit technical. I'm going to switch to the actual report, and here it says UAS are often referred to as drones. Will AAM involve the use of electric vertical takeoff and landing? We're talking about these are vehicles or devices that can take off vertically because they are very light, and at the same time they can fly horizontally. Is that they can do both things at the same time. If you know a bit about aircraft, maybe you can remember the Harrier jet, who I think is still in service. They can do that, vertical takeoff and landing, to move people and cargo between places not easily served by other modes of transportation. The advantage of this kind of aircraft is that you don't need like a strip to land. Okay, you can land vertically. It's like the Harrier is a jet that can literally land vertically. So in this case, it would be a huge horse drone that can carry a cargo from one spot to another. But my idea is that this is simply part of these are from, okay, this is what I was missing. Why it's not switching? Okay, this is, I think it's Raptor Dynamics XP4 Transwind drone. These drones are drones that can take off vertically, but at the same time can fly very fast in a horizontal manner. Again, this must be from the government, but you have the Army, you have the Navy, and you have the Army, Navy, and oh my God, it's Saturday night. I'm 4 times of the Air Force. I just was missing those words. Must be just operations by the Air Force, but secret operation testing aircraft. And you have to test aircrafts in the air, of course. And if you test aircraft in the air and these aircrafts have lights on for some reason, they're gonna be seen by civilians. Why do you need this aircraft to have those lights on? It is my question. Because if you don't explain about these sightings of drones, you're going to, well, unsettle the population for no reason at all. You can test your aircrafts. Can you test these aircrafts? I don't know. Can you go to Wyoming or something like that, or some Montana, something that has a lot of space and not that much people? You can go to Utah or Arizona. I don't know. Go for a piece of land and you bring those drones there and you test them. Maybe you need the drones to be tested in terms of scanning houses, scanning people, scanning things on terrain. You need to scan actual streets. You are reconnaissance drones, and you have to test the drones in that regard. I don't know. I'm just speculating in here, but still, if you are testing drones for actual military use, and those drones aren't from the United States, then why would you leave the lights turned on? You can turn off the lights, and I'm sure that the drones can do whatever they can do the exact same way without scaring people. I don't think that there's a mothership. That mothership would have been detected long ago. And if these drones were being for weeks in New Jersey, they would have been taken down long ago by any of these military forces. Any of these military forces. Yeah, sort of Google Maps 3000, Bastia, and I agree with you. Like let's create some three-dimensional Google Maps scanning everything. It is the government. I'm sure this is a government. Yes, it is your mom messing with people, a distraction. Scared people can be easily controlled and manipulated. Oh yeah, the drones. The drones must be communicating with I don't know, the 5G towers and the Starlink satellites, and all of them triangulating to activate the nanobots that were in the vaccines or something like that. You know that you combine all that and you create actual paranoia in the public. And yes, paranoia is something that helps control people. There's also this, I've had this clip. Maybe this clip is important as well.
One of their officers called 911 after seeing 50 of them come off the ocean.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean.
50?
50. That was my reaction also.
50 drones. Why do they come from the ocean? There's, of course, if you want to test their capability, how they are maybe manned and unmanned, uncrewed. The idea of a drone nowadays is that you have enough information via being at first controlled by humans, and via that information you help this AI learn how to navigate the drone by itself. That is the idea. That is the same principle of Tesla's full self-drive. From the beginning, all Teslas on the road have been recording not only what is around them, but how people drive them, okay? Like, you're driving your Tesla 5 years ago, you are feeding the AI how to drive through your street, and the cameras are learning from your driving simultaneously. So that's the way that the more people drive, then the better Teslas become with this full self-drive. It's the same principle with drones. Is this legal? I don't have no idea if how legal is that. Okay, we are going to use your drivings to teach our AI how to drive. That is my understanding how it works. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just use the recordings or the interactions with the other cars via all the cameras that a Tesla has. But it's the same principle. At some point, AIs will be able to teach themselves with enough data. AIs will be able to teach themselves. They need that first, human, that little help from humans at first. That must be the same that is happening with drones. And in the sense of drones, I would be afraid if you release a drone that drives itself into a civilian zone. I hope that these drones are just for reconnaissance purposes. That would be the ideal thing to do. Well, enough with the drones. Let me see what other topics we have today. Which other topic we had? We had another topic. Well, let me see. There's one topic that now we are talking about AI. We are talking about AI. This AI talk scares me. Oh, Peg. And we are going to be talking a bit more about AI. We're talking about a bit more about AI. Because in the world of AI, if there's one thing, it's competition. There is a fierce competition. OpenAI is, you might remember, is the company that started as a non-profit, and they are the creators of ChatGPT, which is hands down the most popular app nowadays that we can use for virtually anything, from asking at a recipe for strawberry pie or cake, or whatever else you want to ask it. But that competition, and we know that that is a business of trillions of dollars, and Elon Musk has entered that competition with XAI as well, and Microsoft is bringing all its power with Azure servers to OpenAI so they can benefit from this ChatGPT thing, and all the tons of electricity needed at the point that we now have all these governments and organizations that are just okay with nuclear power all of a sudden. That is great. But there's also intrigue. OpenAI whistleblower Suchir Balaji, who accused the company of breaking copyright law, found dead in apparent suicide. This is really extremely strange. And James Lee wrote a very good thread about that. Breaking OpenAI whistleblower Suchir Balaji, a 26-year-old researcher, was found dead in his San Francisco apartment. Here's what we know about the circumstances surrounding his death and the allegations he made against Sam Altman's blockbuster AI company. This is, again, all really strange. We're going to switch to the thread. I apologize for the scrolling. I know that so many of you don't like the scrolling, but we can start in here. An apparent suicide. According to San Francisco Police Department, officers and medics went to Balaji's at 1:15 p.m. on November 26 for a wellness check. When they arrived on scene, they located a deceased adult male, and no evidence of foul play was found during the initial investigation. Number 3, a key witness. Balaji's death comes 3 months after he publicly accused OpenAI of violating U.S. copyright law while developing ChatGPT. Information he held was expected to play a key part in lawsuits against the San Francisco-based company. Was this a Hillary special? Was this a Hillary special? It sounds like it. Sounds like a Hillary. A single one. A very quick one. A change of heart. Suchir Balaji spent nearly 4 years as an artificial intelligence researcher at OpenAI. But in August 2024, he left OpenAI because he no longer wanted to contribute to technologies that he believed would bring society more harm than benefit. That is concerning. That is extremely concerning, and we know that so many people has left OpenAI at this point. And we also know that OpenAI was created as a non-profit at first. I don't know how many millions did Elon donated to OpenAI back then. There is still a lawsuit from Elon that they made a bait and switch from non-profit to profit. And now Sam Altman is going to be worth billions. And now OpenAI, bad for business. In October, Balaji told the New York Times, ChatGPT and other chatbots are destroying the commercial viability of the individuals, businesses, and internet services that created the digital data used to train these AI systems. What does this mean? It's the same process. It's the same formula that I was talking to you about the drones and Tesla's cars. You need humans to make this input. It was like this AlphaZero was this Google experiment to create a machine that could play chess. Of course, it was fed with every single human professional match known to man. And I think, in that case, I think it taught chess itself first, and then they helped it with a human feedback. Because in fact, if I remember correctly, the story of AlphaZero, is that it plays chess in a way that no human can understand. It's something that it's so baffling the way that it acts. But in, let's say, more complex environments like driving on the road or writing an essay, you need that source. You need to read from the internet, and reading from the internet means that, for example, you see that I have used Midjourney. Midjourney had to generate images. It doesn't really generate images. It learns from actual artists, from all the artists of all the eras, and anybody has uploaded their art to the internet. The problem is, what if I don't want AI to be trained on my content? What if these AIs begin to create YouTube commentators or content creators or social commentary in the shape of an AI commentator, and they use my videos? They use Jesus Enrique Rosa's videos to train their AI. That would be a violation of my copyright. I don't want any AI to be trained on my videos or my likeness or my words or my voice. None of that, for that matter. So I have a right to that. There should be a copyright that prevents these companies from scanning. For example, oh, Google has the right to use all your content for reasons. Well, sadly, sometimes you never know if you're a creator on YouTube or you have your content on Google, on I don't know who is still writing blogs on, I think it's blogger or blog post. I don't remember, but in many ways, this is this one. These companies will absolutely use that data. It's like Reddit that sold all the data of their users, all their comments, all their forums, all their posts, sold that information. I don't remember to which of these companies. Not fundamentally novel. On October 23, 2023, Balaji posted an essay on his personal site in which he proves through a mathematical analysis that ChatGPT has broken copyright laws. The outputs aren't exact copies of the inputs, but they are also not fundamentally novel. This is something that I really tested to the limit in terms of writing. I extensively tested ChatGPT and Claude AI for satire. I said, I want to make this write good satire. I could never get this apps to write actual good satire. First of all, because, well, they were too politically correct. And you know that satire cannot be politically correct. It's something that it's not that you're going to go about everything that is politically correct, but you cannot be fettered. You cannot have a leash to what is politically correct to write good satire. So that was a failed experiment. I tried it for months. I could never do that. What happened? There was always the same tone, the same way of speaking in that neutral, bland way. And that's why when I read that kind of responses, for example, on X, some users, you know that those are ChatGPT answers. You know that some essays and some blog posts are ChatGPT because, well, I have way too much experience talking and writing and asking questions and getting that feedback. And yeah, it sounds sterile. It sounds bleak. It doesn't have. It can be very good for many things. When, for example, when I need to understand a complex topic, I'm a gamer. I love certain video games. I ask ChatGPT, explain me this topic in terms of this video game, and it's really good at it. I have to say it is really good. That is one of the greatest tools when something is maybe I'm tired. I need to understand this. Explain me like I'm 5. No, explain this to me. It's like that joke. Explain this to me in football terms. ChatGPT will explain you anything in football terms. Granted, hands down, it's the best at that. So for learning, it's great. For learning, it's great. But for writing, it means that whatever it generates is because it has copied or has read or has taken from other people. And you might be saying, well, Jesus, we humans act like that. It's like we, in many ways, I have copied the style of some creators at some point. That is the best way to start. As an artist, I always say you have to copy at first. You have to copy your favorite artist. Whether it's writing, you have to handwrite and copy. It's literally copy. What they do is handwrite. You like Jorge Luis Borges writing? Just copy that. Just write over that. Help your brain. It's not like you're going to pass it as yours. I'm not talking about that. But you need that input to generate an output. And the first part, and for example, when you are painting, maybe watercolor, you have to go to your favorite artist and try to copy their style. That is normal. That is part of the creation process. That is the first part. And then you begin to develop your style. But if we humans do this, it's like very different because it's not a moral dilemma. It's not a moral dilemma because we are putting in actual effort in this. But a machine is a cluster of servers. And that machine is using the work of many human beings that produce actual sweat creating all this stuff for what? To commoditize writing? That is the problem. And not only writing, but also images and all of that. Generative model analysis. Balaji argued the technology violates the law because in many cases it directly competes with the copyrighted works it learned from with the model designed to imitate basically anything on the internet. Sam Altman disagrees. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI and basically the one who is controlling ChatGPT. We build our AI models using publicly available data in a manner protected by fair use and related principles and supported by long-standing and widely accepted legal precedents. Yeah, these people must have Disney-grade attorneys. Disney-grade attorneys. I'm completely sure about that. And the transition to for-profit business. In September, it was announced that OpenAI was set to remove non-profit control and give Sam Altman equity as part of a larger transition to becoming a for-profit company with tens of billions of dollars at stake. Follow the money. We always say that in this show. Follow the money and you will get to the truth. Multi-billion-dollar gambit. Balaji's death comes at a critical period for the now multi-billion-dollar blockbuster company, which now boasts hundreds of millions of users worldwide. There's certainly a lot more details yet to surface, more updates to come. We are just touching the tip of the iceberg with this. This just the tip of the iceberg with this. And well, oh my God, my Megyn Kelly post that I asked you to repost has more than 200 reposts and more than 400 likes. Thank you for that. You're doing great. I'm going to highlight just so for those of you who are arriving late. Somebody suggested that I should reach out to Megyn Kelly because the other day she mentioned that she wishes she knew a body language expert, and I am the body language expert she's looking for. So if you are on X, please go to X. This post is the first post on my account. Can you help me liking and reposting so Megyn Kelly knows I'm the body language guy she's looking for? Thank you. You would help me a lot with that. You will help me a lot with that. Great if you give me a hand, highlight your comments. As we do another pause and we continue. Some of you late to the party. That's Eddie Fosque. Eddie, doesn't matter. You're late, but we still have some topics to talk about. I just realized that today's topics are a bit depressing. I should be aiming for more lighthearted topics on my show. But you know how it is. I'm not going to make excuses. But sometimes, yeah, I think that on Saturdays and Sundays, on the weekends, this should be more like having fun and not this. This is more for a Monday. I don't know if I should be talking about this. Wait a second. What is my... All right, so just checking my X Pro dashboard. But sadly, this is something that we need to talk about. Free healthcare. You know that they say that there's no such thing as free healthcare. There's no country that has actual free healthcare. You always pay in some way or another. Sometimes you pay with money, sometimes you pay with time, sometimes you pay with the quality of the service itself, but you will eventually pay in one way or another. I will pay with your taxes, of course. But now it's time to talk about Canada. And Canada is a wonderful country in many ways. I know wonderful people, people that I went to school with and people that I met along the way, very good friends. But now I need to talk about this. Montreal man dies from aneurysm after giving up on 6-hour wait at ER. How did this happen? This has been shocking on X because this guy was a great commentator, a great conservative commentator. He will be missed. He posted this on X, by the way. He died the following day. Had a bit of a health scare last night, but thankfully it wasn't a heart attack. Not sure what it was though, because once they made sure I wasn't dying, I was thrown out into the waiting room, and 6 hours later I said F it and went home. Canadian healthcare, folks. Best in the world. I'll have to shave the rest of my chest, I guess. And then he died the following day. So because of a wait of 6 hours, imagine being on a waiting room 6 hours, waiting to be, okay, you don't have anything life-threatening right now, but then this happens. You might say, okay, but maybe that doesn't happen all the time, Jesus. Why are you pointing this out? Well, I'm pointing this out because the problem with free healthcare is how is it administered to the people who would benefit from that. And maybe you say, okay, but you have to administer that to every single person who requires it. Okay, yes, that is what is morally right. Healthcare should and must be administered to anybody who is who requires it. If you're nearby a hospital, you should be able to get that. But hear this. This Canadian man died after a hospital failed to diagnose his torn artery and left him waiting for 6 hours as a low priority patient before he gave up, went home, and expired. The test that could have saved his life requires a CT scan. Yeah, we have a lot of nurses here in the live chat. CW, spot on, needed a CT scan. This requires a CT scan. Canada has fewer than 1/3 as many CT scanners per capita as the United States. As in, the term of per capita is that this is very low. I'm going to just not going to explain the term. But in comparison to the United States, the amount of available machines that could do this analysis, and of course, the analysts, the people that can run these machines, is it's way too low. It's way too low for the population. It takes Canadian hospitals a median of 7 hours. 7 hours to perform an inpatient CT scan after one has been ordered, over 3 times as long as in a study on a US hospital, for the availability of machines. We heard a lot recently that denied payment on a health insurance claim is morally equivalent to murder, but rationing is its own form of ongoing denial, a scarcity mindset that affects all patient care, as providers have to contemplate who is most deserving of their limited public resource. Does it sound like in the time of COVID, when they had to decide who get to use the UCI beds? ICU, sorry. ICU, UCI is in Spanish. ICU beds. Oh, we need to decide who needs this more. Everyone should need this as soon as possible. But the as soon as possible, well, it's relative. In 1993, Canada's population was 28.7 million, and the median wait time between a referral and treatment was 9.3 weeks. 9.3 weeks. In 2024, the population has soared to 42 million, and the wait time is 30 weeks. 30 weeks. Mass immigration is overwhelming healthcare. Healthcare in Canada, as in many other countries, in Europe, for example, is not keeping up with the amount of people who requires the assistance. And this has two sides to it. This is not only the mass immigration. This is also the life quality in many ways. As we were talking about the food as well. We were talking about I think it was yesterday, in terms of the food that we eat, the exercise that we should do every week at least once or twice a week. That should be the bare minimum. We should try to not drink that much, smoke that much, be in shape, because that's what free healthcare is also about. There's this pressure on everyone, on the system, especially people who are paying for it. Everybody's paying for that. All the taxpayers are paying. Taxpayers. Not everybody's paying taxes. That's the thing. Everybody benefits from the free healthcare, but not everybody's paying for it. That is, we're not going to say that, oh, that is not fair. How would I be forced to pay if I'm not working? I'm not earning anything. How can I pay if I'm not working? I'm not earning. I can barely go by myself. That is true. But again, as I told you at the start of this section, there's no such thing as free healthcare. You're going to pay for it in one way or another. And sometimes that's why in some instances when you have private healthcare, you have a hybrid system, because you can have a hybrid system like in Switzerland, in which it's a bit of the two. It's not exactly free healthcare, and it's not exactly like the madness in the United States, but it's halfway through. Like Switzerland is halfway through the United States and Europe in that regard. You still have to pay a lot out of pocket. The assistance is very well, but at the same time, the Swiss, they are really healthy. They are really conscious about their health. They exercise a lot. They eat very healthy. They don't drink themselves into oblivion. They don't smoke that much. So they live a quite healthy life. That helps not have a huge burden on the healthcare system. Okay, you have a nice balance in there. And of course, in terms of migration, they are quite let's say picky with who gets to get into the country. As far as I know, they are still picky with who gets to enter the country. So I see Canada, I see this, waiting your turn, Canadian healthcare wait times in 2024. You see how this has changed. You see the tiny blue lines, okay, in each of these regions in 1993, and now in 2024, how this has changed in weeks. Okay, in weeks. This is just insane. And the other thing that is insane, that the other thing that has risen is MAID kills more Canadians each year than COVID. MAID is medically assisted, offing yourself. And I believe most of the deaths from this pandemic could have been prevented with ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D, etc. So when you think about it, the medical profession is probably the leading cause of death in Canada. Because yes, you have to be assisted by a doctor to die. That's a bit ironic, right? Because the doctors have the Hippocratic oath, that you should do no harm and do everything in your power to make sure that people don't die. It's like Brian Johnson says, don't die. Sometimes it, that doctors focus on fixing when there's a problem. But there should be a culture of preventing the problems in the first place. And we know that when we talk, for example, of the United States, food has a lot to do with that. Food has this vast amount of toxins and poison that are legally allowed to be in the food. And this is one of the things that is a perfect business for big food and big pharma. Big food poisons people, big pharma sells the not the antidote to the poison, but the way to cope with a poison state. You will remain poisoned if you keep eating the regular food, because not everybody can afford organic food, or organic food is the name. So that's something that is happening in the United States, and of course that's part of the discussion that is part with the healthcare insurance CEO assassination, in which they have Canada is so great. Canada is great, can have great healthcare, but the access to that great healthcare is severely limited. And it is not severely, maybe it was not designed to be severely limited, but the moment that the way that population has exploded, and the requirements of that healthcare, how that population requires that healthcare, has exploded as well. It's not keeping up. So it's not a system that can be sustainable. It is not sustainable in Europe, that's for sure. It's not sustainable because that's why you get more and more and more times, waiting times. I've seen, for example, I've heard it is not uncommon in Spain. I've seen cases of more than 1 year or 1 year and a half to have tests done, tests that require specialized equipment. 1 year or 1 year and a half. And sometimes we're talking about ugly things that can get uglier in 6 months, and you will have to wait 1 year for the test, let alone after the test have the appointment with your doctor again. That is, again, free healthcare. It's never free. It always comes at a cost. What is that cost? Well, you have to choose how you pay for that. 1 in 20 Canadian deaths were from medically assisted suicide in 2023. report. That is 5% of deaths were medically assisted suicides. That is simply way too much. Way too much. And yes, this was a tragedy. This guy died after that wait at the ER. Oh, maybe he should have waited 7 hours. But if they tell you you don't really have nothing, you don't have anything threatening, and you're 6 hours at a waiting room, you say, "What am I doing here? I'm going home. I feel okay. Maybe I can come back tomorrow," but he didn't. That is, so many of you are registered nurses here. I find it great. I find I have so many nurses in my lovely community. This is something that should not be happening. It's something that should not be happening. I'm going to highlight your comments while I check something here. About to be with you in a minute. All right. So we can. What is MAID? MAID is medical assisted. I don't know the term, but it's medical assisted suicide. That's not even news in Sweden because it happens so often. Sweden, oh my God, beautiful country, but there's a shorter wait time for medical assisted suicide. I can imagine. All right, let me see which other topics we have today, because again, I should have this is something on me. Okay, we need to a Saturday or Sunday. We should have a lighter topics, more fun topics. Have some fun. This is has been a bit depressing today. It's been a bit depressing. Let's see if we have. Oh my God, we have nothing more. This is the kind of thing that I should be. Let me see let me read your chat. Let's try to think about something else. Medical assistant is in dying. That is the thing that I needed to read. Thank you, Tracy. But thank you for. Oh my God. That is not exactly the way that I thought that we could have a better time. And never leave anyone you love alone in a hospital. For God's sake, can we find another topic? This is on me. I apologize. I really apologize. My lovely. By the way, some of you have asked me. Let's do something. You know that always. You know that. Let's just have a chat right now. Let's just have a chat. This is a Saturday chat. We can do whatever we want. As long as it's legal. You know that when I say body language bodies, I mean, I'm going to write it here in the chat. I saying bodies. But some of you have told me that I don't pronounce the word correctly, so it sounds like bodies, like your body. Okay, from body language. It's not. It's bodies. Let me say. This is a moment to American pronunciation.
Buddies.
Buddies. I say exactly the same.
Buddies.
Buddies. I say that. You hear that, right?
Buddies.
There it is. Buddies. That's what I say. And according to this is the pronunciation of buddies. Buddy. It's not that I want to change my pronunciation. Is that
buddies.
Practice and feedback. Let me see the British pronunciation.
Buddies.
Yeah, but that is exactly how you say body. You say body.
Bodies.
It's the same. Exactly the same.
Bodies.
Okay.
Bodies.
This is bodies from body. Okay, let's go back to bodies.
Buddies.
It's the same. I don't hear any difference in here. This is a bit. Let me see if I can. So you can see what I'm saying. This is the word bodies in American pronunciation.
Buddies.
Right. So we change to bodies, as in bodies of body, in American.
Bodies.
What is this? English makes no sense. English makes no sense. Now the British pronunciation of
bodies.
All right. And how do you say bodies in British?
Buddies.
Exactly the same. What? Now. How can I do this? I'm reading. Okay. You're shouting. You're screaming. Your bodies. Kiss her bunny. I try to understand what you're trying to say, but I have no idea how to distinguish between those two things. Bodies. CW, you are being biased. I know that you're being biased. I'm really trying. As in as in So, guacamole kid. As in and as in bodies. But this is the same. Okay, let's go Cambridge Dictionary. Cambridge Dictionary is the one who is going to okay. Body, the Cambridge Dictionary. Body, let's say the pronunciation in Cambridge Dictionary.
Buddy.
That is the British, and the American.
Buddy.
I have no idea. I'm going to, okay, let's go to body. The other. This is the cuerpo, the American.
Body.
Oh, there's a longer O, body. Okay, so that is okay. My U is pronounced differently. What's wrong with my U? But maybe this is a secret. Keith, why are you bullying me with the Unabomber? Unabomber. That is Yes, you just say bodies. But and how's the word? Okay, but is the sense of a but. That's easy for me. I can say but. And what is the difference between but and bot? What is the difference between but and bot? You know what I'm saying? How do you pronounce? What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between bot and bot? Bot. English makes no damn sense. That's the reality. That reality. No difference. The U in but is like the U in bodies. But. Don't say but bodies. If this was Batman, it could say bat bodies, but bot bodies is another thing. Yeah. One you see. One you see that one. I thought you were saying bodies and it chunk it up to Latinos were just passionate. This no difference between the bots. All right. Boutique Much, you two are bullying me with the Unabomber. Let me look at this, the pronunciation. Google, I know that you know how to pronounce.
Unabomber.
Unabomber. But this is the British pronunciation. Let me American.
Unabomber.
Unabomber. All right. Google is bullying me as well. But okay. Not long O. Okay. Debbie has a clue here. Debbie has a clue. Not long O. Bodies. Hey buddy. That's how you say body, right? I sound like an 80s movie. Hey buddy, stop right there. That's how body. Yeah. This is but oh, this is but no, I didn't say but bodies. I didn't say. Well, I did say. You're gonna take that out of context, right? If you take that out of context, I'm gonna claim that it was AI, that you cloned my voice with an AI. I don't speak English. I speak American. Oh, I want to speak American as well. The T is a difference, not sound. But it okay the bot. All right, the bot, and this is bot and bot. All right, the one with the single T is bot, and the one with the two T's is bot. Right? F in English makes no sense whatsoever. No buts. No buts about it. Okay, Dana Marie, you're so helpful. I have no idea how to use your advice. You're not helping. When you actually do body language, Thursday nights, Catsy, Thursday nights, the rest of the time it's just trolling. Thursday nights, you come here, we talk about body language. The rest is just trolling, speaking silly English, looking for pronunciations, ASMR of my keyboard, and well, trolling Kamala, and not trolling Kamala anymore, or Megan, because they haven't shown up in a year. But yes, for body language, Thursday nights. No joking. It should be every day, but you know how it is. Sometimes you don't have nice videos too. Oh, don't get me started with that. It's like I find your pronunciation of bitch so funny, and oh my god, I must be seeing. Let me see. Let's ask Google about those two.
Beach.
Okay? I'm going to the beach, right?
Beach.
That's easy. And the other is doesn't appear. Google has just censored you.
Bitch.
Bet. All right. This is bet. You have to make the emphasis on the T. It's like that that character from Breaking Bad. Bet. Oh my God. I'm saying this. Oh, I'm going to the beach. That's one thing. And the other, this one. All right. I'm learning English. Watch Polish horror movies. Get to the body. It's all about the context. Oh, yes. Your D and T sound the same. I have an idea of many words that can get me into trouble because of that. Body language expert. If I send you a police interview, can you analyze it for me? Of course. Yeah, sure. Send it. You can send it. You can find my X on the description of this video. Please don't lose your accent. Yeah, but I want people to understand that when I say body language buddies, I don't mean the bodies like that. I like a corpse. No, it's oh my God. That's another thing. It's like I'm afraid I don't know what to answer. I don't want to disappoint you, Big Hog. So we are not your butt buddies. Oh my God. Diddy has butt bodies. I don't want that. You nailed that. Diddy has butt bodies. I don't want butt bodies. Or that kind of butt bodies in any sense. No, that is really good. Don't change your accent, Jesus. I just want to make myself understood. In fact, that's how we got to the sausages, the Duke and Duchess of sausages, because of my pronunciation that could be a bit loose sometimes. Is that we got those crazy captions that I used back in the day, like 2 years ago, and the caption says, the captions say sausages, and I said Duke and Duchess of sausages, and they have stayed Duke and Duchess of sausages up to this day. At some point, I also said this, that you could say some of you understood baddies, some bodies, and some bodies. That doesn't make sense. And I said that it's whoever you want. If you can say with an A, with an U, with an O. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Bitch. Beach. I'm going to the beach. And the other thing would be, well, I'm going to make English my bitch. Yeah, oh my God, I shouldn't be saying these words. I apologize. I am a gentleman. Or I see, or this one. Bayat. 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 I'm going to highlight. I'm going to missing so many of your comments. Where's mine? Where's mine? Am I going to the Budweiser bodies, bodega bodies, Bud. Oh, this is interesting. Budweiser, bodies. But bodies sounds like British. That is the other issue. That where's my comment? Where's my comment? I lost my comment. Where's my biatch? I'm going to comment that again. Maybe I was flagged by YouTube myself. Here it comes. Where's my comment? Oh, I'm being censored by YouTube in my own channel. How about that? I tried to write Bayat. I'm writing Bayat in the comments, and it's not appearing. I'm going to prove it right now. I have to prove the evidence in here. Well, it's a good thing that it doesn't appear, because it's let me see. Where's my screenshot? I'm trying to write this down, and I'm being censored. Just prove that I've been trying to write this, and YouTube is censoring me. YouTube is censoring me. Maybe if I write it down on X, then it appears. Oh yeah, on X it appears. On X I can write Bayat, and I'm not censored. Okay, Kimberly Rose has a point here. Kimberly Rose says, you, let me see, for her. You as in bot. The problem is that I don't know how to distinguish boot and bot. Bot, body, booty, body, 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 body. I'm glitching. I'm beginning to glitch. Let's do something. If you want to help me, you can send me a voice. I think that you should be able to send me a voice note with your pronunciation and your explanation through X. Okay, let me try to. But pronunciation is American?
But.
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 But. All right.
But.
But. Okay.
But.
Okay. Then bot as in robot doesn't appear. Google glitches.
Bot.
Oh, there's a bit longer. But it's a bit longer. Oh, that's the trick. It's how long is the vowel. It's how long is the vowel. So we go here. Oh, Oh, if it's a conjunction, preposition, or adverb, it's one thing. A noun is another thing. F you English.
But.
It's the same still. Why are you distinguishing two things if it's the same? Look at this. Look at this. I need to show you this. I need to show you this. You need to look at this right now. We care about your privacy. Yeah, Seb. Yeah, okay. Steal all my. See. And to show you, so you see it for yourself, how to pronounce but, conjunction, preposition, and adverb, and how to pronounce it if it's a noun. Okay?
But.
I hear exactly the same. What the? This no, it's just the same sound. That is the same sound. I'm going to the one on top.
But.
All right.
But.
It's the same. It's the same. Then you see in British English.
But.
It's even. And according to this, according to the notation of the sound, should be the same sound, but I guess the sound is different in American and British.
But.
And bot, as in robot.
Bot.
No. No. Office bodies. What's going on here? Ricky Lee, well, we're trying to figure out when I say, Ricky, when I say body, my body language bodies, what do you understand? What do you understand? I'm going to do let's do what is the name of that? A poll on YouTube. Let's do a poll on YouTube. What did you understand when I said, start a poll. Whenever I said, what did you understand? Bodies. Yes. There it goes. Whenever I say body language, what do you understand? Bodies. So that's, I don't know. Going to wait for 100 votes. First 100 votes, and that's it. 100 votes. Maybe I can show this. Show this. Fix this. Oh, 58%. 58%. A combo of all three. Oh, three. I understand that English is your second language. I just enjoy the pronunciations, which can be humorous. Okay, that is a very nice way to say. Okay, it's fun to watch just butcher English in such a lovely way. Context is huge. Yeah, a lot of that is huge. But bots can be huge as well. Body. Oh my God! It's. You're making my head spin. You're making my head spin. How many? 84, 85 votes. It's so come. Butcher, not butcher. Butcher. CW, you are not helping me. You're not helping me. You're not helping. Say this really fast. Butt bought a bot, but he badly bent his body's butt. I had a teacher that used to say that English is 30% hearing and 70%. 30% hearing and 70% thinking. I agree. Had to think a lot. Like that song. I like big butts and I cannot lie. I cannot sing that smoothly. Okay, about to reach 100 votes. Just 4 votes away. Not bots, votes. not bots, votes. Three. All right, we have 3 bots left. You do not butcher. Oh, this is I need a coach for this, and coach is also a word that I mispronounce, right? Let me see, butcher.
Butcher.
Oh, butcher. It's like, all right, it's butcher, and the other is butcher.
Botched.
No, this is botched. This is not the same. But if you are a butcher should be the word.
Butcher.
And the coach, as in sports, is
coach.
And the one that you lie on is
couch.
Fuck English. Fuck my life. I'm giving up on this English classes. It's couch and the other is coach. All right. Say garage. I'm saying it wrong as well. Let me see. Garage. Okay, let's watch the body language guy butcher English. Yeah, for fun. A Saturday night. This is much more fun. This is much more fun than whatever we were doing. That those depressing topics that we were covering. That for sure. It is much more fun. So coach, so like in sports, couch is the one that you lie on. Jesus, why shouldn't that you lie on couches? You sit on couches. Oh my God, I told on myself. Why are you thinking of lying on the couch, Jesus? Why are you? Well, it's Saturday night. It's like, this is close to midnight where I am. And you know we're getting the sexy time. Ricky Lee, I'm beginning to feel like bullied. Casserole. I don't know how to say them. Say garage. What is the problem with the garage?
Garage.
Garage. I say it right. Casserole.
Casserole.
Casserole. I nailed 2 of them. It's better when you just say stuff. I sit on my couch. What you sit on couch? But you can sit on your butt and you can sit on the couch. You need both of them, right? The universe requires both of them. I am going to become. The problem is like this. It's like I know that I know that your comments are well intended. You have good intentions with your comments, but this is the problem. I become too self-aware of my accent and my pronunciations, and I begin to think about what I'm pronouncing or mispronouncing and not in the ideas themselves. Let's do this one. Video. I love the way. What do I say?
Video.
And what I'm saying, video. That's just what I said. I just said that.
Video.
Video. What did I say? Video. And UK?
Video.
Video. Video. That's it. I say the same in American English. Oh my God. Thank you, Kister. I appreciate your kind words. BDS and it's just like the B. I'm using the B that's B and not the V. Videos, video games, video game. Oh, you're right. I'm using the wrong B. That's I don't know what you're saying. La B debe ser más enfática. Videos. Videos. All right. Ya. Entiendo. Oh my God. Yo le voy a hacer bullying a todos ustedes si se ponen a aprender español. A todos, a toditos. Y español venezolano más. Le voy a hacer bullying. Para que sepan, para que vean lo que es bueno. Video games, video. Bedios. I don't speak like that, Bobcat. Bedios. Let's play Bedios games. Oh, right. That is the word that you meant, CW. Gorgeous. As in, you're gorgeous. Yeah, people are picking me. I don't mind because I know that in the end you get from the context. And I at some point, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to begin trolling you. I'm going to go full, Antonio Banderas, Sofia Vergara. I'm going to really push my accent. So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now if I begin talking like this? I can do my videos from beginning to end like this, and you're going to watch me anyway, because you don't come here for the perfect English. You come here for the body language and all the Latinos, mucho bueno sabor, right? Mucho bueno sabor. That's it. You come here for the ideas, not for the English. That is the idea. I had we had a blast with this English lessons. Right now I'm going to bang my head against the wall because of the videos. I'm gonna videos. Very videos. How? Oh yeah, I understand I was pronouncing it. And imagine a word. I work on, my Ricky Ricardo. I'm full Ricky Ricardo. I was more Ricky Ricardo back in the day, like 3 years ago. I was more I was so nervous about my accent. Yeah, I begin to talk like Tony Montana. The eyes, chico, they never lie. Oh, interesting. My boyfriend spoke like you, Jesus. It's a beautiful thing. Like Chris Snow, it's a compliment. I used to do Schwarzenegger impersonations. I didn't notice the videos. The English way is the lower lip. Lower lip lightly touches the upper teeth and both in the voice box. Yeah, how come I pronounce videos incorrectly? I've been working in video like for decades. I have been playing video games for like 40 years, and I was pronouncing video games wrong. Well, you always, every day, you learn something. The idea is to be nice about that. The idea is to always be willing to be novice. Sometimes it's hard. I can have a big ego. How to pronounce that? English, why? I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
Ego.
Sometimes one can have an ego and say, "Oh, I know enough English, or I know enough of this." No, sometimes you just have to suck. Sometimes you just suck. At the beginning, you're gonna suck. I'm not beginning, of course. I've been doing English videos since 2020. 4 years now, going on 5. So it's like when someone says human, and human that's a way to pronounce the word, right?
Human.
When somebody is going to say human and with their accent they say human. And somebody says human, it's like I want to like rip my ears out of my skull. And yes, I know that you laugh with me, not at me. So many of you know about the pronunciation struggles. You just have to know that at first and sometimes throughout, we are going to suck and suck big time. And that is just part of learning. And of course, I have sucked in so many ways, not only in my English, my pronunciation, my appearance, my lighting, my sound. And I think I've been improving a bit every day. That video lesson today was a good video lesson, thanks to you. Video. I'm going to say that word like 1,000 times from now to next show, which should be tomorrow. I'm going to try to look for lighter topics. I realized, this is what's happening. I've been realizing, just having this conversation with you, I saw what's happening on X, but I realized maybe for the weekend we need lighter topics. For weekdays, we should have at least 2 or 3 lighter topics that are that could be amusing or jokes here and there. Because we need to laugh more. Something really, really needed nowadays. Is it buddies and bars? I don't know. I'm gonna keep saying my body language buddies. My body language buddies, and I know that you're going to understand. Well, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. Have you learned how to pronounce my name, by the way? I noticed that many people have a problem rolling the R's. And the way to pronounce my name and not be afraid of the R's, of rolling the R's, is to pretend that the R's do not exist. You just pretend. You just pretend the R's cease to exist. R's do not exist. You say Jesus Enrique Rosas, for example. Okay? You just bend yourself around the R's. You don't roll them. If you can roll them, that's great. That took me, like I told you, I couldn't pronounce my name, my own name, and my own name I couldn't pronounce correctly until I was like 14 years old. And if you can, Jesus Enrique Rosas is perfectly fine. Then I sound Puerto Rican. No, that's like also in Costa Rica. Yeah, you're learning fast, Ricky Lee. What R's? They don't exist. Jesus Enrique Rosas. Rosas. You can say Rosas. I used to say, how did I pronounce my name incorrectly? I couldn't roll the R with my tongue, so I had to fake it. But I didn't even have someone to tell, hey, you can just go around the R, Rosas. I could have said Rosas, and I could have gotten away with it. But I didn't even have that. I said Rosas. I was trying to take it from my throat. And what's even more, it's something that we are in this family together. We know that when we hit the 2-hour mark, you are here because you want. Okay, nobody's forced to be here. Another thing is that when people ask my name, I said my first name and my last name. I told about this a long time ago, and my first name ends with an S, and my last name starts with an R. What happens with that? That the S requires the tip of the tongue being at the front of the mouth, and the R requires the tip of the mouth be at the back of the mouth. Fuck! So, not only I couldn't roll the fucking R, all right, but I had to make acrobatics with my tongue. Okay, that is, yeah, we're getting really sexy this Saturday night. Acrobatics with my tongue, bringing the Jesus tip of the tongue at the front to the Rosas tip of the tongue at the back, and trying to stick the landing, right? Jesus, no, that's just not possible. I had to pronounce the R on itself. So I said, oh, what is your name? Jesus Rosas. What the fuck is that? That was embarrassing. It was 14 years of bullying until I say, hey, you know what? You had to get your shit together. Yeah, you have tongue exercises. We need to play the only possible music. I can only play 5 seconds of this, of course, but these are the 5 seconds that instantly tell you it's sexy time. Enough, copyright claim, sexy time. I'm going to play it again at the right volume. Volume is the thing that we take to take things easy. Where am I? There you go. Sexy time. You know that. Yeah, that's enough to know that this is sexy time. Tongue exercises. So imagine the self-awareness of that with my name. And at some point I said, well, I have to do something about that. And that's where my second name came in very handy, because my second name, Enrique, which has a very fast rolling R in the middle, by the way, to make things more interesting, starts and ends with a vowel. So it could work as a connector to connect the S of Jesus and the R of Rosas. And I could say everything together, Jesus Enrique Rosas. And I could connect everything, and then it fit. Okay, this works. So I can say this. So that's one of the reasons why, even if I can roll my R, I can say Jesus Rosas, rolling the R right after saying Jesus Rosas, without that very quick pause in the middle, is almost next to impossible. I don't like to do it. I prefer the Jesus Enrique Rosas. It's easier for you, easier for me. I don't know if I know that. So, he wants to talk about himself. We are 2 hours into a live. You know that 2 hours into a live, anything goes. Anything goes. OMG, Jesus, you're killing me. I'm going to pee my pants laughing. Why? All this is a true story. You're laughing at the true story of my bullying, and you're laughing. It's like that meme from Joker. You're laughing. I'm telling you the true story of how I was bullied for 14 years, and you're laughing. It's easier with drinks. Oh, yes. Let's get it on. It's Saturday night, so my body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Until we meet maybe tomorrow on episode 45, I hope to have a less depressing and more, funnier episode tomorrow. If we have an episode tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I will have. I love having this chats with you. We just need to look for better topics and funnier topics and more engaging topics, perhaps. Remember the most important words: much love and bliss. Take care. Be safe. I love every single one of you. Bye-bye. And remember to practice your R's.